sometimes the remnants of that ends up trickling down to their families. So while my dad was overseas, we had to deal with the fact that he wasn't there. We had to pretty much adjust on the fly and learn to basically, as a 10, 11-year-old, be the man of the house and have pen pals that I would communicate with. So let's talk about how the families left behind have to cope and deal with some of the agonizing details of your servicemen being away.
Definitely. Just like you said, Troy, when you think about spouses, you leaving behind, if you have a spouse, whether you're married or you're not married, but leaving behind a loved one, we'll use a spouse first. So being able to leave that person behind and all of the emotions that even creates, being able to try to keep in contact with someone, like for me being in South Korea now, we have about 5 military bases here. So working between these military bases, just the time difference now, it's 7 a.m. where you are, it's 9 p.m. where I am. So many things get in the way of me being able to stay connected with my family at home, just because of the time difference. So then we then include not only time differences, but depending on what I'm deployed for, it might be so many other things going on that gets in the way of me staying connected. So I might go days without really connecting with my family in a deep way. And so then the person that I left behind has to really be able to operate in a way that a lot of times is just going to require a lot of independence, understanding and patience that I might not be able to connect with you as much as I want to. So we think about that just as a spouse, but then when you bring children into that, whether young or older, oftentimes spouses feel like single, parents. And oftentimes, like you said, children have to step into roles that they wouldn't ordinarily have to step into if they had that military member back at home. So we think, like you were saying, your dad, but I work with so many soldiers now who are moms, and they've left their children back at home. And, they're going to be gone for a year. And then the time difference is so huge. So think about how they're feeling being over here, and then what roles their children might have to step into with mom being gone. They might have to step into more parenting roles, and that causes so many different issues. Can cause issues but it also can build a lot of character and resilience as well. So there are ways that we look at this that says there might be some deficits, but there's so many positive things that can come out of this as well.